け翼。
俺の選手生命にかけて。これが俺たちのツインシュートだ。この守備網を破る。俺の前に突っ込んでくるとはいい度胸だ。
Hi guys, welcome back to Tsubasa. I'm T.K and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as usual. I'm here to go through the new players featured in the Global Anniversary Banner Part 1, including Rivaul, Roberto, Grandios and Blueno. Alright, let's get on with it. K. Rivaul, Catalonia's hero, is an agility-type Brazilian ace playing for one of the Spanish giants, Catalonia. He is eligible to play as either attacking midfielder or forward. For a player that has been awarded the title of Best Player in Europe twice in a manga, let's see if this version of him manages to live up to that reputation. Rivaul is fully loaded out with 5 hidden abilities, Born, all players plus 3% stats as long as any version of Club Tsubasa is on Rivaul's team. Super Sub grants a 5% stats bonus if Rivaul starts in the second half or later. Stamina cost down provides a 10% stamina discount for all special skills. Tenacity ensures that Rivaul can use a special skill as long as his stamina is 1 or higher. And lastly, Stats Up plus 2% stats for any version of Club Tsubasa playing alongside Rivaul. Rivaul comes with a relevant team skill, Super Solidarity for agility type non-Japanese players plus 20%. He gets a new type of passive previously only implemented on NPCs in stages and challenges, Give Everything, up to 35% stats bonus depending on the amount of stamina left. This passive works similarly to Full Body Stand, just that instead of skill force bonus, you get stats bonus. His main skill, the Golden Left Leg of Victory, is a massive 510 momentum shot that takes a huge chunk of stamina at 495. Finally, Rivaul got something worthy and comparable with meta players, but do note that it does not come with any special effects. His other notable S-rank skill, New Golden Duel, is a superb 1-2 capped at 475 momentum that requires Tsubasa, and he is rounded off with a Rivaul turn. Rivaul has the least total stats compared with the rest of the characters featured at only 55.3k. Furthermore, none of his stats are really outstanding, making him look rather ordinary. We are suggesting going with the attacking build with 25 shot speed, power, 22 pass and 3 technique. He requires a bit of help with his mobility, so we are putting 25 points in. Further investment should be focused on dribble, then pass, technique, and defensive stats being the last. Rivaul's in-match parameters looks rather mediocre unless we are to include his massive 35% Give Everything passive. Assuming that Rivaul gets the full passive bonus, his in-match shoot hits 17.6k, dribble over 13k, and pass at 14.8k with our suggested limit break. At this point, the Golden Left Leg of Victory reaches almost 90k, New Golden Duel over 70k, and Killer Dribble just shy of 60k. For his last action, assuming that he has 1 or more stamina, the Golden Left Leg of Victory reaches almost 66k, New Golden Duel over 52k, and Killer Dribble hits a mere 44.3k. Note that the discussed figures can be improved by 5% if Rivaul comes into play after the first half. We suggest replacing a Rivaul turn for S Killer Dribble or S Rivaul turn depending on your access. Consider giving him S1 Trap Overhead Kick and a Skyhawk Intercept to complete his build. The first 3 skills are the ones that he will mainly use, and refrain from using any defensive skills unless out of desperation. Giving an additional shot is not a bad idea as well, replacing the latter 2 suggested skills. Rivaul fits into any team as long as any version of Club Tsubasa is present for the 3% bond. He is extremely deadly in front of goal when he gets the full bonus from his passive, which makes him one of the best meta non-flying shot shooters. It has been a long and torturous journey for Rivaul, and he finally gets a relevant version. Tears of joy were almost shed as we rated him a respectable 4 stars. Roberto Carolus, all-conquering leg, is an toughness-type Brazilian defender that plays for Madrid Blanco during the Road to 2002 arc. Carolus is equipped with 5 hidden abilities, bond plus 3% for his teammates with 3 or more toughness-type non-Japanese players. Dribble range enhanced, increase the distance travelled by 7.5 times after a successful dribble. Special skill block cancel, 100% chance to block a special skill in a matchup. Sharp angle shooter, reduce the momentum loss when shooting from a tight angle. Lastly, stats up, plus 2% for any version of Natureza. He comes with Super Solidarity for Toughness type non-Japanese, plus 20%. His passive is Sight Master, granting him 20% stats bonus when on the sides. His main skill, Devil Twin Shot, is a twin shot with Natureza capped at 490 momentum and costs 455 stamina. This shot has lesser distance decay, which means it loses less momentum over distance. His sub-skills are S flat out dribble capped at 455, A top speed tackle, and A high speed interception. Carolus is a new character without much skill, so dropping him a S top speed tackle obtainable from the Dream Ball shop will complete his skill build. Carolus' stats allocation is rather interesting, and it also indicates that he is a shooting wingback. He is relatively fast and comes with a huge 1.2k stamina pool. He won't be able to handle most attacking players that have access to S rank pass or 1-2 using an interception skill. So we suggest abandoning his technique related stats. Go with 25 shot, power, 16 dribble, tackle, and 18 speed. Carolus has quite an impressive in-match shoot parameters at 14.6k, and his tackle is decent as well at 12.5k with our limit break included. Assuming that Carolus is at the side of the pitch, his in-match shoot soars to 17.5k and his Devil's Twin Shot can hit 85.7k force. His S top speed tackle can hit 68.6k force, capable of bullying weaker passes, and S flat out dribble hits a respectable 61.5k as well. Without his passive active, Devil's Twin Shot hits only 71.4k. Both his tackle and dribble weakens considerably as well to 57.2k and 51.2k respectively. Carolus is not your typical defender, as his main role will be to attack, but that doesn't mean that he is not capable of defending. His beefy tackle coupled with his special skill block should still give him a decent chance of winning the ball, even if lured away from the sides. If Carolus gets lucky with his special skill block and advance with his distant enhanced dribble, he might get a decent chance to score if he gets close enough. However, we are also doubtful about the combination of Sight Master and Dribble range enhanced, as the range enhancement will move the player towards the middle of the field, which means Carolus will lose his passive if not positioned carefully in the initial matchup. He gets a 3 stars from us as a decent defender that can occasionally surprise goalkeepers. Josep Grandios, Sense of Flow, is an agility type Spanish player who captains Catalonia. He can start either as a defensive or attacking midfielder. Grandios comes with 5 hidden ability as well, bond plus 2% for his teammates and a 10% auto intercept chance with 3 or more agility type non-Japanese players. Special skill block, 100% chance to block a special skill when in a matchup. Stats handicap resistance, 2% reduction against the buff. Pressure applies a 10% debuff on his opponent's next action after Grandios wins the matchup. His team skill, Super Solidarity for Agility type club players plus 20% is a little awkward now, but should make more sense when more J-League players are released. His passive Auto Intercept Enhance has a 100% chance to activate his special skill Intercept whenever a pass flies by. His main skill, Triple Step capped at 440 momentum, is a S skill Dribble, and his other notable S rank skill, Ruler Pass, is capped at 465 momentum. His default skill package is completed with A Inside Interception and A Elegant Tackle. His skill build should be completed by adding S Inside Interception, available from the Dribble shop. Grandios has a total stats of 59.4k, highest among the rest. His stats are mostly allocated into his utility stats, so we suggest building on top of that. Going with 25 pass, intercept, technique, 22 dribble and 3 speed. His stats for tackle isn't that bad, but not worth putting points into as he does not have access to a proper S-rank tackle. All of Grandios' in-match parameters for dribble, pass and intercept are above 12.5k with our limit break applied. Triple step hits 59.2k, ruler pass 58.3k and inside interception at 55.2k force. Grandios is very similar with his skill type counterpart and should perform very well as an enabler due to his strong offensive capabilities and special skill block. Defensively, he depends on his special skill block to win matchup due to his weaker tackle. We are giving him 3 stars. He may not be an impactful player now, but might be an important piece for the foreseen change of meta. Blueno, Solid White Wall, is a skill-type Spanish defender that captains Spanish club Madrid Blanco. He is a master of defensive arts and a worthy opponent of Rivaul. Blueno is given 5 hidden abilities without exception here. Bond plus 2% stats for his team and a huge 5% debuff against an opponent's team with 3 or more skill type non-Japanese players. Shot Killer, High Flying, improve his stats by 40% against high flying shots. And lastly, Full Power Gauge Up. Charges up the full power gauge by 20% every time he wins a matchup. Blueno comes with Super Solidarity for skill type non-Japanese players plus 20%. His passive is Pleasing, Inside Master, providing 30% stats bonus when picking the correct action. His main skill, Capturing Tackle, is capped at 455 momentum that comes with a 5% foul chance, and his S-rank sub-skill, Heavy Block, is capped at 465 momentum. He is rounded up with A, Swift Interception and A, Strong Pass. Drop him as Swift Interception from the Dribble shop to complete his skill build. Blueno's stats are mostly allocated into defense with his tackle at 8.7k and block at a decent 7.8k. He is slightly weaker against passes due to his lack of technique. We suggest going with 25 block, power, 22 tackle, intercept, 3 speed and technique. This build is more suited for a center back role, and we did not commit 25 points into speed since his mobility is decent. Blueno's in-match defensive parameters are admissible, with his tackle and block above 12k and intercept at 11.3k. If Blueno's passive is not active, Capturing Tackle is at 58.7k force, Heavy Block at 57.6k and Swift Interception at a mere 46.9k. These figures aren't crazy, which also means Blueno is most likely going to lose a matchup if the wrong action is picked. Assuming that his passive is active, Capturing Tackle elevates to 76.3k, Heavy Block hitting almost 75k and Swift Interception at 61k force. If Blueno is going up against a high flying shot, his Heavy Block becomes insane as it soars over 100k with his high ball bonus included. Blueno is quite a solid defender that is catered to counter some of the meta forwards dependent on high-flying shots. However, Blueno does not come with recover, auto-intercept enhance, and his interception is on the weaker side as well. This means that he can be easily disabled using skill pass, which makes him a lot more inferior when compared with Rising Sun Igawa. Blueno thus comes with a massive 5% diff buff that you can stack alongside with the likes of Alberto, Roberto, Natureza, Ramirez and more. A team built around the buff can now easily surpass 20% with those mentioned players. With that said, Blueno gets a 3 stars from us as we feel that he should function well in the current meta on top of his bonds. Alright guys, on behalf of Tsubasa, I'd like to thank all our members on Patreon and YouTube. Your support is very much appreciated and it motivates us to keep the channel going and making more videos for everyone. Okay guys, do check out ways to support the channel or at least take a look. The links are provided right below. Check out the other videos listed here by YouTube. Subscribe if you have not. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching as usual. Hope you guys have a great one and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.